Hey folks, and welcome back to Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. That's Adrian.
And that's Glenn.
And today we're going to return to Deep Purple, this time with a very recent track. The impossible happened. Ritchie Blackmore played with the band in a recent show on Long Island in New York. They played Smoke on the Water, of course, off of their 1972 Machine Head album. The big hit that everybody plays in the record store, the guitar shops, and the guitar shops go nuts and put up signs saying, "Don't play that."
I had a sign in my living room once that said that.
That's funny. That's funny. Well, you know, they were all young guys back then. This is 54 years ago. Well, these days, Ritchie's not in the best shape. He's got some issues. He's got gout. I think he may have diabetes, something like that. He's got some issues. You know, he's an older man now. He's 81 years old. Completely understandable. He just happened to be at home. I guess he lived nearby. And he's like, "Hey, I noticed you guys are popping through town. What do you say I come up for a song?" And they were all like, "Yeah, okay." It's been 33 years and we've had this whole feud going on. But you know what? We're not getting any younger. And I think it'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? And so they did it. They played Smoke on the Water. I believe that was the encore. I don't know if it was the final encore or not, but regardless, it came late in the show, and I'm looking forward to watching. This is fan cam video, but it's pretty good looking. So we're looking forward to watching this moment happen. So, Adrian, any thoughts on this before we check this out?
Well, this is a classic legend of Frank Zappa and the Mothers in Switzerland.
Well, it's about them.
Story. It's about that, yeah.
Yeah. The thing that happened at their gig. Yeah, it wasn't Frank Zappa that actually burned the place down. It was some joker in the audience with a flare gun.
Stupid with a flare gun.
Yes, as the lyrics say. So let's check this out. I think this will be a lot of fun. Let's just go right into it. What do you say, Adrian?
Alrighty.
Of course, we got original Ian Pace on the drums. And of course, Roger Glover over there on the bass guitar. Also original Mach 2. And I think we know who the singer is. Ian Gillan, of course, also from that album. 3 out of the 5 guys that were on the album. John Lord is dead, and Ritchie Blackmore was the 4th. So in other words, we have the entire original band up there.
I got to say something. A couple of days ago, I got a message. I'm falling over. A couple of days ago, I got a message from a local lad.
How come you're getting so much taller than me?
Oh, it's the other way around, mate. You're shrinking. I got a letter from this man saying, I only live around the corner, do you mind if I come and jam with you? And I showed it was an absolute pleasure to have back on stage the founder member, the great legend, the immortal, Ritchie Blackmore. Thanks, Ritchie. I have to say, it was a great pleasure. I'll see you in the bar. Great man. Thank you very much.
All right. Wow. Well, I have many thoughts, but what do you think, Adrian?
Talk about a flashback.
Yeah. That was something.
You mentioned that he had gout, and he pulled off that guitar solo. I mean, that's amazing. If he had gout and did that,
Yeah.
Gout kind of feels like, it kind of feels like somebody took a hammer and like whacked your hand several times with it.
Yeah. He did pretty well considering, because, it seemed to me that he was in some pain or something. He wasn't really playing with the dexterity, that he had even a few years ago. Because he's been playing regularly throughout his life. It was just cool to see him up there. I thought he did pretty well with the main solo there, too. But it almost seemed like he was kind of waving off having a solo at the end, like he did a little bit, but they kind of opened the floor for him and he kind of didn't really take it,
It's awesome just that he's there.
Yeah. And it was nice seeing some of the interaction between him and Ian Gillan. Like where after the solo, he's taking Gillan's hand like this and making him like hit the guitar strings like while he's playing.
Oh, boy.
Like you do this. That was cool at the end too. Just getting that acknowledgement, and because there's been a feud going on for a while. It's the first time in 33 years that he's been on stage with them, and I think that is so cool that it happened because it kind of needed to happen. You need some closure, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing it happen again, but in the meantime, I'm just glad that this moment happened, and I think it was really important. I was almost wondering how many in the audience actually understood that was Ritchie Blackmore up at the top there.
There were some.
Yeah, there were some for sure. There were and maybe there was a buzz going through the crowd, but there may have been a few that didn't know until it was mentioned at the end. Oh, it's Ritchie. They have Simon McBride as their regular guitar player now. He's been in the band just a few years, I believe, but he's doing an excellent job as far as I can tell. He's just killing. Don Airy on keyboards. He's been there ever since John Lord left the band, which I think was early 2000s, like maybe 2001, something like that. John, of course, passed away in 2012. So that's kind of ancient history, So just to see him up there at all at this point, I mean, once a musician enters his 80s, I'm going to give them a lot of credit just for even being on stage, showing up and trying to do a good show and all that, because it gets harder, it really does. And that's a prime example. I don't know what people might have been expecting hearing about this reunion, but that was just amazing. And I'm so glad that it happened.
Awesome that he's there. I mean, it's exciting too. I mean, just even before knowing all that stuff, I mean, it's pretty exciting to see Ritchie Blackmore on the stage again with them.
For sure.
It's been a while.
Yeah, Ritchie Blackmore, for those who don't know, he is considered an icon even by all the icons playing guitar in rock and roll ever since. I mean, I think even Led Zeppelin considered him an icon, I mean, bands from back in the day, even were considering him somebody to look towards, like the way he wrote riffs in particular. I heard something about he used to do the riffs that go to the four, so you like hear, and this was one, the Smoke on the Water, like, Like that's the 4. Anytime you go to a 4, that's the 1, 2, 2, 2, 2. And he wrote a lot of riffs. He kind of went back and forth in there that, that rubbed off on other bands who were like, oh, that's a great way to write a riff. And then they would do it, He was the first really to do that. Like I love Jimi Hendrix, but I don't think you hear a lot of riffs like that in Jimi Hendrix. Jimmy had his own thing going on.
Yeah.
So it was a way to write.
Yeah. Also the work he did with Rainbow, his own band later on.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
That made Ronnie James Dio famous.
So apparently, I'm reading about this a little bit, and it sounds like Ritchie had an issue last year, and he had to come off the road. It says he suffered a case of vertigo. He's also had a heart issue and 4 herniated discs in his lumbar region. So lots of stuff to deal with,
Yeah.
So it's awesome just to see him up there. That was great. Bravo, Ritchie. And bravo to Deep Purple for having him up there, even given the history, Maybe partially because of the history. I mean, 54 years ago, man. And that's wild. That's wild. So happy for that happened. All right, folks, why don't you let us know what you thought of this? If you have any particular thoughts, leave them below. Okay, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, and if you enjoyed the presentation, please subscribe. All right, thanks so much for joining us today. We will catch you on the next one. Take care, folks.
See you all later.